Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? What are we doing tonight, then, Jamie? Sound. Apparently, you're muted.
Wow, I just did the whole intro and then didn't. Press the wrong button, as I usually do. Uh, yeah, I did it the opposite way round this time. I'll get it right one day. I'll get it right one day. So, hello everyone, I'm joined by Matt. Are you? Oh, you can't be.
Who let
Oh.
this person in charge?
Oh dear, I need to
Wah,
really
wah,
sort.
wah, wah.
That is literally one of those nights tonight, isn't it?
Apparently, we're both on now. Excellent.
There we go. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream tonight. I'm joined by Matt. Hello. We're there. We are there. So we are on the Crab and Winkle, wasn't I did say? Crab and Winkle?
Yes, this is another workshop route that you've
Yeah.
found. This is one I've not actually seen, so I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Yeah.
And I'm also looking forward to the fact you're driving one of my favourite little locos.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
The Mesh Tools 2F is dock tank is amazing.
And we've got all this milk, so we better get a shifty on.
Okay, I want a book running in the chat for how long until he runs out of boiler pressure.
Now you see. Now you see. I have actually tested this out to make sure that I've what is the correct amount of steam to use. You see.
So we're confident. That's what you're saying.
I'm more confident. Yes.
Excellent.
Little...
That just means it'll be all the more fun.
Don't worry, Derek. I won't spill the milk. I am already speeding. I need to get my lamp diagrams up because I've obviously got the wrong lamps on.
I never remember, is it grey that are fitted or bauxite that are fitted?
Grey are unfitted, bauxite are fitted.
So you're running an unfitted train then?
Yeah. I'm sure it's that way round. Don't worry, I won't put the milk in the sea. Don't panic.
Wait, what? Why not? We're not here for being sensible. Find some fish fans immediately.
That's the funny thing is, that's exactly what I'm picking up.
Yeah. Yes. So no one can cry over the spilled milk. Thank you, Danny.
Although I did find that this is rather cool. Look at this. Someone's actually put the
wagon turner.
Wagon turner in, which is quite cool. Although I doubt it probably works by the looks of that.
That does look kind of horrendous.
Yeah.
The scenery on this is lovely.
Yeah. Drop the wagons off. Perfect, we're going to collect all our fish vans now and assemble them in siding 8. There we go. I'll make sure the road is set. Mind you, I did come flying through here earlier, just testing the route out. And I ended up that the Loco hit this at such a speed that it flew over that and ended up sitting outside the pub, which I thought was quite funny. I was trying to get a
Fortunate
picture.
they're open.
Yeah. Let's get a nice... that's better. Oh, you know what I've done? I've put too much coal on. Oh, no. that's going to go well.
This is why you should never get too overconfident.
Yeah.
Train Fanatic, have you had a good day? Yes and no. It's been busy. Been fun though. Sometimes the day gets just so busy that you're not sure at the end of it what you've actually achieved.
Make sure I set the road there. And then, so what I've got to basically do, we're now marshalling. So I've got to collect these wagons here and couple them up to there. I've then got to collect that wagon and those three and collect them and then put the brake van on the end, basically.
Excellent. Evening, lads. What's Jamie broken so far? The speed limit?
And I've put too much coal in the box.
And the audio system.
Yes.
And a few rules.
Yep.
Reminds me almost like a bit of a more condensed and manageable Falmouth.
It does, doesn't it? Oh, he's done a nice scene here. Look at this. Look, you got all the Loco crews. Oh, look.
What would you say the name of the route was?
Crab and Winkle line.
Okay, Crab and Winkle line. Yeah, speed limits are just a guideline,
Yeah.
Red Leader. It's just a hint. Jamie won't let himself be led by the man. Matchsticks, that's what I see. Matchsticks. Future matchsticks.
Mind you, most of the time you probably would have put some vans in the sea by now, Matt. I think, wouldn't you?
Almost certainly. That's where they belong, after all.
Yeah.
See, van, both three-letter words. See, it's a conspiracy. What's my background today? SD60M. Oh, that little Loco's perfect for these little docks.
It is, isn't it? It's almost as if it was made for it.
It's almost as if it was made for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, smarty pants.
Put the brakes on, set the road.
LMS says this 2F used to be a ginty until Matt drove it and dunked it in the harbour and it came out all shrunk in the wash. Probably true. Probably true.
Now here comes the fun and clever part. You've got to sandwich yourself now. Love all the clanking and bangings.
What do you mean, well done for your victory, Jamie?
I didn't win last night.
Unless you're talking about some kind of moral victory, I don't know, but that's questionable, but...
Oh,
No, Sam won, I came second, Jamie third, and JD finished.
just, I think.
Actually, JD did really, really well.
He
The
did,
F40
actually.
The F40PH is not the easiest train to drive.
There's that. Set that road there. Make sure that road's set. Right, we're getting somewhere now. Although I even went the wrong way, so that was clever of me.
Arriving first doesn't count. It's a race for points, not to get there first.
Yeah. Now, can someone tell me what is the code for fish on the head codes? Because I've forgotten what they are.
Yeah, look.
No, I'm not going to put this van in the sea, don't worry.
Loco lamp codes. Parcels, fish, etc. head code is from the driver's perspective, right in the middle.
From the driver's perspective. So I've got it, I mean obviously this is backwards, I've got it that way.
That'll be correct then.
Oh, I'd got it correct. Oh well, there you go.
I think so.
So if I go to the front of the Loco, that's what it looks like. Yeah, that is right then. Yeah, right lamp and yeah.
Or is it? No, other way around. Other way around.
Other way round?
Yeah, it's the other side.
T'other side, okay.
Apparently I'm a Great Western driver. Oh no. Yes, what you got there is a Class C express freight quarter fitted head code.
Right.
You want a Class C. Parcels, fish, etc. Just be careful, some of the wagons like to go swimming. He promised he's not.
Okay. Go.
It's an interesting shunt move.
Yeah, so we know sandwich between two. Look at that, look. 4 on one end and 3 in the other.
Nice.
You're probably wondering why I've got the blower right open, is because I'm trying to get rid of all my coal. Oh dear. Right, there we go.
Oh, I don't think shunting in the middle was all that uncommon, Daytona.
It's just a quicker way of getting the wagons exactly where you want them, basically.
Yeah, might as well do it in one move. Why wait? Or why do it in 2 moves? There's nothing wrong with shunting in the middle. The only problem is visibility, but as long as someone's helping you, or you have a handy, mobile drone camera, which are really common, to be honest, in Steam days. I think DJI were quite a big seller in the 50s and 60s.
Oh dear.
We're doing very well, thank you, Fraser.
Right, so make sure I've got that road set. Set that road, that one there, and that one there. To go back on, so we want that one set as well.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed. 13 miles per hour.
In a 5, yeah.
No one saw a thing, did they, everybody? Hey, it's game music. How's it going? Connor? Oh, I can't talk about any of that, I'm afraid. There'll be time to talk about Steam when it's time to talk about Steam.
Yes. Right, there we go. So now we've...
Yeah, there was no speeding, Derek. It's fine. It's completely fine.
I now am abiding by the speed limit because I don't want to exactly do 13
Matchsticks.
miles. I don't really want to make matchsticks if I can help it. But I must admit, it is a lovely route. So this route is only 6 miles long. It's got a lot of detail, I have looked.
Once you couple, can we have a look at the map?
Of course I can. Maybe we should do a shunting challenge, you know. One stage, that would be fun.
You tell those right. Is what some inside joke? Sorry, Tim.
Right, so... couple them. We'll now need a brake van. We can pick that up from one from siding 21 and add it to the back of our service. Right, I'll just quickly show you that. So this is where we are. This is all the yards. So I can actually set the road from here. Question is, yeah, oh no, I'll go that way.
Oh, matchsticks. It's just a, you know, if you hit it hard enough, you turn a wooden wagon into matchsticks.
So obviously this is where we are currently in Whitstable Harbour, and this is the station here. And then we go further up the line, so you got Whitstable Town, which is like a little, so you got the line that goes over the top. We got South Street Holt. Was it Holt actually? Holt, sorry. And goes along here. And this is Close Woodmain with a loop, and you've got another station Blaine and Tyler Hill Holt. That's your service coming up, and then you've got another massive yard down here at Canterbury.
Do I have any other Steam Loco caps?
F-Door 20, so what I do is, this was actually suggested by a couple of people in the forums about running this route. Not this scenario in general, I think it was another scenario that was requested. But I thought, as this was fish vans, I thought it was quite relevant.
It's very nice. Nice little shunting puzzle going on with this one.
Yeah.
You be wrong, Laserjet. You be wrong. Train Spotter M, you'll have to narrow it down. It wasn't this scenario ECM2. That was on the that was at Kingsway. I was doing something with a prairie of some sort, and I can't remember what exactly happened, but I sort of lost control of the train. And and by the time I'd regained control of the train, it was well, bad things happened. Let's just leave it at that.
Very bad things.
Yeah, they don't call it a brake van because they want you to break it.
Yeah, I don't exactly want to make wooden matchsticks out of that either, to be honest. Such an unusual Loco, especially with the cylinders. Because you think it would be an inside cylinder Loco, wouldn't you? Thinking about it.
All the nicest locos are outside.
That's true.
It is indeed a Black 5, Cameron.
So where have we got to go? I'll shunt the wagon over there, shunt the brake van over to there.
Yeah, Moggy, it's for disposal.
Yeah. That was the bit I wasn't going to tell you. That's the thing we've been putting in the sea.
Gonna make this brake van smell like fish.
Yeah.
It's gonna be everyone's favourite brake van from here on in.
Yep. That was a bang and a half. Right.
Oh, the Queen Mary is a lovely brake van. Yes, Moggy. I do must admit, I do like the Queen Marys.
Right. Let's collect some paperwork from the office, then we can connect up with the other end of our fish train ready to go. Just thought I would put some water in the boiler, make sure we've got some water. Lovely. So have I got to stop at? Does it say I've got to stop at? Oh, I've got to go to there, so connect the road there and stop there. I've got to brake slightly on, that's why. Hello.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. I don't know why I've suddenly got tired. It was fine up until this stream started.
Oh no. The guy in the office is waiting for us. Try not to put the Loco in the seat.
The Crab and Winkle line, Mersey Rail.
Okay, look at that.
Wow, it's done the coastal defences nicely. That looks really well.
He's done this well, hasn't he?
And the waves are actually facing in the correct direction for the coastal defences too.
Yeah.
Nice little attention to detail. Matt needs coffee. You know, that's actually not a bad shout if I had water. I don't have water. That's a solvable problem too. Let's sort this out. Let's sort this out. We can do this. We have the tools, the technology, the engineering. I bought myself a Leap Motion controller the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, it's quite fun.
Right, so we've got a couple up to that end. Yeah, lovely.
No, Matt definitely doesn't need monster. That stuff works the other way round for me.
So I'm just trying to burn coal, it's fine.
Burn coal. I'd say it's better than trying to burn rubber, but actually, at least on a train, you can't do that. You could burn steel, I guess.
Yeah, make some flat tyres. The thing is, you could use any small industrial shunter on this.
Yeah.
With a
Or
short wheelbase.
heaven forbid, if you've got questionable taste and so forth, you could even use a diesel.
Oh, yeah, I know. You use a Gronk, Moggy.
No. Sorry, I'm not intentionally ignoring everybody. I just kind of actually someone made the suggestion of having a cup of coffee, and that would actually fit the bill perfectly right now.
Although an O3 would be quite cool to use on this.
Or actually, a hot chocolate.
Oh, don't blame you for that one.
Hot chocolate coming out. So am I a double type, or a single, or just a single? What? Say that again, bad guy.
Oh, hello, I'm going the wrong way. Am I? Oh no, I am going the right way now.
Doesn't hot chocolate make you sleeper? No, see, my body's all back to front. Yes, Cadbury's all the way. Oh, 2 creams, 2 sugar. Oh, I don't have any sugar. I'm sweet enough. And I just take the milk as it comes, to be honest.
Canterbury, here we come. We should be there plenty in time for lunch. Oh yeah, plenty of time.
Matt is weird. Yes. At least you've noticed. Hey, DD9, thank you for joining us on the stream.
Oh, he's actually yes.
Yeah, the authors of the route is there.
Yeah.
Well done on this. Well done. This is absolutely brilliant. We're really enjoying this.
Yeah. And don't worry, I haven't put the fish vans in the sea yet.
I mean, he's completely ignored your speed limits.
Yeah, that is one thing.
Has Jamie got the PBC? You haven't got a PBC, have you?
PVC? What's that?
The power brake controller.
No.
No, I haven't got one of them either.
That would be a point to check the signals, wouldn't it?
Well, they're just a hint.
Are we actually going the right way? Yes. So we've got to wait for another train to come up, I think.
I didn't anticipate you speeding in the yard, so you'll be waiting for an AI to arrive. You know what that is? That is the world putting the smackdown on your rule breaking.
Yeah.
It's like, you thought you were clever doing all this speeding. Well, guess what? Wait. You're driving trucks, eh, Tim? Well, good on you. I presume you're in the new lands of Europe that were just released recently. I haven't tried that one myself yet.
F-Door 20. Go into the forums. There's a in general discussion. There's a little thing in there.
Pink mug hype.
So there we go. Now we've got to wait for an inbound service. How far is he up, actually? Oh, there he is. Not that far. Oh, it's a Ginty! There you go.
Oh, lovely.
He's not that far. Gives us a chance to have a look round the Loco, doesn't it? There we go. Look at this.
Maybe a soup bowl and a handle would be more appropriate. You get more coffee in it that way. Well, I don't like to overdo it.
It's a lovely cab on this. This
It's
is
just
weathered.
really nice. It's just it's exactly my kind of Loco. I love these little tank engines.
1928 Derby. Sadly, none of these survived, did they? Shame, really.
I know. Why is the traction next to the tracks? How are locomotives? So this locomotive is not drawing electricity, Dominic. It's a steam-powered locomotive.
Yeah. So, while we're here, shall we get some information about the 2F locomotive, shall we?
Yes, everyone's calling for facts.
So, this is the LMS Fowler Dock Tank, built by the London Midland and Scottish Railway. The designer was Henry Fowler, and they were built in Derby Works between 1928 and 1929. There was only actually 10 produced altogether, which is quite a small amount, really. Sadly, all of them were scrapped, so sadly none of them survives. They had a tractor F of 18,400. What else are they? So they weighed 43.6 tons. Obviously in 06, so the length was 27 feet and 6 inches, so they're quite small, as you can see. 2 outside cylinders, which you can see. And yeah, they lasted till BR days. So the first one was withdrawn in. Two were withdrawn. So there's two were withdrawn in 1959. One was withdrawn in 1960. None withdrawn in 1961. Then there was another 2 withdrawn in 1962. 3 in 1963, and 2. There was only 2 in service by 1964, which both of them were then withdrawn. I'm just trying to find out where they were based as such. Which docks they were based.
I'm going to go with dockyards.
Yeah.
Near the water.
Yeah.
It's a lovely machine.
Actually, should we find out? Hang on. What number is this? 47. 641.
Should be able to find that on brdatabase.info.
That was exactly what I was going to go. Locomotives. Build dates. There we go. 47641. Put it in again. Fowler, there we go. Found it. So, she was based at, originally when she was built, she was allocated at Burton. And then she went relocated to Gorton, and then Lancashire Green Airy in 1964, then Carforth, then Carlisle. She went to Carlisle for a little while. So yeah, she's had a little bit of history. But she was actually built. This one was actually built in Glasgow. This one, Bidmore Demir, Glasgow. She had a service life of 38 years.
Not bad. Where did they get their coal from? There's a little bunker in the back. Do you want to just show us the bunker?
Yep.
So they've got a little bunker in the back where they have the coal, because they don't go through an awful lot. They don't carry an awful lot.
Yeah.
And then the water is actually in tanks on the sides.
Let's get a nice.
So the water is in those tanks on the sides, either side of the the cylinder down the middle, which is the boiler.
Yeah.
So it means they don't need a tender.
Look at that.
And this is the same thing. This is a Ginty. This is another tank engine, but they go a bit longer distance, so you find they've got a bigger boiler, a bigger water tank, and a bigger coal bunker.
Yeah.
Stop talking about steam locos in TSW2, folks. I can't answer any questions. At the appropriate time, there'll be appropriate things to be said about it.
And we're
What
off.
types of challenges do you face as a senior producer for TSW2? The biggest challenge is always having to do that balance between wanting everything and needing to get it delivered. It feels like sometimes my job is saying no, which is hard because I want to say yes to everything.
I must admit, you did well with doing all the look at all the gardens. Trying to do all the fences for all the gardens.
Nuts.
And yes, we are blowing off.
At least we're still moving, let's be fair.
Yeah. I'm on the wrong side actually. I should be. Where's driver's side? Yeah, it's driver's side this side. There you go. It's better. Through the little hole. Look at this. Look at that. There you go.
Nice wooden hole.
Oh, there you go. This is the station. Look, there you go.
Yep, over the station. Thank you for that, bad guy. It's the team are working hard, and yeah, I agree. It has come on a long way from where it was, and has a long way to go.
Well, no wonder I'm struggling. It's a 1 in 53.
Boys, do you prefer diesel, electric, or steam? Jamie.
Steam. I mean, that's quite obvious. But yes, steam by a long way.
I mean, I'm probably the same, to be honest. Given the choice, you can have one Loco. What type is it? It would be a steam engine.
Yeah. Just look at the valve. Look at this. Gorgeous. There you
I wouldn't say it's by a long way though, because I don't like to play favourites. And there's, I used to always think that diesel galas were a bit of an odd thing, because who want to go and do that? I mean, seriously, steam engines. Yeah, okay, totally get why you go for a steam engine gala. Well, who the heck wants to go and see a diesel gala, for crying out loud?
Yeah.
That's like, I don't know, a shopping trolley gala. I don't know. It's elevator car gala. But then I went to a couple of diesel galas, and you know what? They're brilliant. Diesels are amazing. Absolutely amazing. They put on a really good show with all the thrash and the clag and the and everything else. And yeah, no, went to the Severn Valley Diesel Gala a few years back now, and it was just superb.
Oh, coming up to another halt now. Just a little attention to detail of the little signal box and the old coach in the background, look, and the old aero. Look at that, look. And then the bus, the vintage bus.
Stop, yeah.
Right, look. Then you've got the old coach that's sitting in the back.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool. And I'm not speeding. There you go. That makes a change. It's just a really lovely route.
I like how the the field scenery is done as well. That's nicely done.
Yeah.
See, all the diesels. A nice thing about diesels, Gilly, is that they've, just like steam engines, they've all got so much character. So yeah, a couple of a Napier, your Deltic is great, but you know what? I think you can't really beat the Valentas too much. But then a pair of choppers going into a tunnel, winding it up to full power, that's pretty awe-inspiring, you know?
I must admit, and I will admit, a chopper is my favourite type of diesel. and it always has been.
Got a really interesting sound, haven't they?
They have, yep.
Do you know why they're called choppers?
I can't remember why they're called choppers, actually.
I'll throw that one out to the audience. Do you know why they're called choppers? I do know the answer. I'm not. You know.
I'll speed up now. I've got another massive gradient. Look at this side. Look at this gradient. Look at this.
Wow. We're screwed. No, it's not their sound. Well, I guess it could be their sound, but it's not the explanation I've seen for it. Is your theory here that if you go as fast as possible, you might make it up there?
I do. Well, the thing is, I aren't losing pressure. Look, my pressure's actually going up rather than down. So I'm losing a little bit.
Unlike your speed.
Yeah, unlike my speed.
What I'd heard was that they said they're called choppers because they of their T-shape and they resemble the old British chopper bicycle. You should still jump for joy, Elliot, because it's a steam engine, and actually a steam engine is good anywhere.
We're now on a 1 in 31 now. Oh my word.
Speed continues to drop.
Nearly there now. Right, now we've got full PS pressure. Some more water in there.
Steam is nice, but I've grown up with the best electric trains there are still on the British network. Oh yeah, I mean, I like some of my favourite electric locos are the things like the 86s, 87s. They're lovely.
You know what I forgot to do? Turn my lamps actually on. There you go, that's better. Actually on now.
Bail the holes. LazyJet's favourite locos are the Shed, the Western, and the 55. Nice. All three are excellent. I'd have to chuck a 50 in there as well, though.
A little loop here, look at this. This is great fun, this is.
37s are good, but you know what? Saying you like a 37 is just the easy answer.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Because basically everybody likes a 37 or they're wrong. 50s up sharp. See, there you go. There you go. Basically anything up sharp, frankly.
Yes. Did you ever hear about the competition up Shat?
No.
There was a or there has been a competition throughout all the heritage locos of trying to get the best run up Shap, haven't they? I think at the moment it's the Duke has won the best run up the Shap.
Okay. That's like an AP, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the Duke was even beating Diesels, I think, at some stage.
That seems appropriate.
Yeah.
An AP is a fairly beefy logo.
There we go.
Danny says he respectfully disagrees. He doesn't see the 37s as special. They're nice, but meh. And also all the heritage railways want them. And then ignore other locos, EMUs, etc. Yes, you're right. I mean, that's kind of what I was saying, is that 37s are just... It's difficult to find a 37 special because they're as common as mug.
Yeah. But then, Moggy, would you say an 08's common? That's the point. Would you find an 08 is common purely because they're everywhere as well?
37s are lovely, says Moggy.
Oh, LaserJet 899. For me, I would say it's got to be a Black 5. Particularly George Stephenson, which has got outside cylinder Stephenson's valve gear. There's a slight difference in sound between the two. Yeah. I mean, I like unusual steam locos with odd valve gear. Like, I love this. Even though it's wall shots, because it's so small, it just looks so cool. Just look at it.
It's lovely. Like Class 40 in terms of old locos, quite interesting, and so far the only ones you know of are water tanks for some reason. Well, I can tell you why that was. That's because they needed they had boilers for doing steam heating on the coaches. And I don't think they were the only ones.
We had a Class 25 at the North Norfolk Railway had a steam boiler. I think it's gone. It's moved now. But...
Now, if you look up diesels with steam boilers, you'll probably find there's a good few of them had it before things moved over to electric power, and then you needed ETH on the main locos, and then you can look up a Class 25 called Ethel.
Yes,
which was a Class 25 converted specifically for the purpose of providing electric train heating, hence Eth in the Ethel.
Look at that, look. That's a lovely... Look at how
Really, I like that, yeah, it's nice. Back garden scene.
And I'm speeding again, there's no surprise there. Well, mind you, we are going down a 1 in 46. Oh my word. Look at this. We've done a garden party. Look at that, look.
Very good. Very good.
I'm very impressed with this route. Very, very impressed.
Nick thinks that you were born about 100 years too late, Jamie.
Ah, yes. Yes, Nick, you're probably not wrong there. You're not wrong there. I've got Tom. Good one, Scott. That's a good one.
Should do an EMU gala or electric loco gala. Yeah, those are really difficult, aren't they? Because there aren't many of any railways that can actually support electric.
No, I don't think there is there? I know they do in America. Not America, Switzerland. They have heritage railways that have got electric traction.
Well, if they didn't, then they wouldn't have any heritage railways.
Oh, that is very true. That is very true.
They've used electric for a long time.
No, they can't, can they, Moggy? Epping?
No. I presume that they ripped up the third and fourth.
They did, yeah. Yeah. It's a shame, Moggy. It would be nice to see it with third and fourth railways so they could actually run heritage units. Heritage LT units.
So Dovetail Games ran Railfans. It was a Dovetail Games event thing. And all of the community team, Nat, Jamie, Stam, JD, were all involved in it. And there is a dedicated team actually in Dovetail that looks after wearerailfans.com and what goes on generally with it, and they organise the actual event itself. It's a tremendous amount of work and brilliantly pulled off. I think actually it was really, really good. It gives everybody a lot of ideas for what to do better, what to do differently next time.
Doesn't it? I was speeding a lot there. There we go.
Folks that came with me to the Seven Valley that other time when we were for the Diesel Gala, what was it they had pulling the red set? I think it was like a 3 Sig or 3 Sep or something like that, and they had a, that was it 33 that was pulling that.
Look at Canterbury. Wow. There we go. Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, bit of LNER imposter action.
Yes. Oh, there's a double-decker bus. Look at that, look. Oh, wow, they've even done... Look at this. They've put this... Look at that. They've put the signal box on the... Look at that. That's cool.
That's really nicely done.
That's cool. I like that.
4384 TC, that was it. No, 33, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't remember. It was a long time ago. Anything before breakfast becomes a blur. So.
Now the question is, when you go to Seven Valley, do you always use the good breakfast place round the corner at Kidderminster? That's the question.
No, I normally get there long after breakfast.
Oh dear. So we're now stopped here, so we've now got to decide whether... Oh, hello! 7F coming in.
Nice.
Let's go up to the eastern end of the loop and wait for permission to cross into the goods shed. So where are we going? So we're now at this end. And we are going up to... Oh, right up there. There we go.
Ferramero, we are running the Crab and Winkle Railway. Route from workshop. I'm running a scenario for that, which is also downloaded from the workshop.
Yes. This, I think, is Friday Fish Run, I think. There you go. This is
It's
everybody...
always fish on a Friday.
Yep. We're doing the fish and chip run, you see. Making sure all the locals get their fish and chips.
Well, 7F, it looked like a S&D 7F to me.
Yeah, it's an S&D, yeah. So it was 53805, there you go.
I believe the signal box used to be somewhere in London
Ooh.
before it was moved here. Ah, very good. You're no fun.
Oh, that was close.
The panic in your voice. It's brilliant. This is action, folks.
Oh, wait for another 7S. Good job I didn't go flying through there. Would have hit that.
Wouldn't have been Milkshake, but it might have been Crusher.
Oh dear.
The largest steam engine built and used. Go on then. Enlighten me. I kind of want to think it was that Penzi monstrosity.
Is that one that's like that 212.6 or something like that? Something ridiculous.
T1 or T9 or I don't know.
Yeah.
T awful. Yeah, it was the T1.
Yeah.
It looks like something out of Half-Life.
Just waiting for a road. There you go. There's our road. Lovely. All the fish has just gone kuduf in the vans.
As fish does.
Yep. Water in the boiler. Coal in.
You don't know the answer. I'm going to consult the oracle then. Well, according to Wikipedia, according to the Google, the Union Pacific Big Boy was the largest locomotive ever built. The Union Pacific G-Tel was the strongest. Eh? What?
Eh?
What? A G-Tel is not steam locomotive. Well, I guess it kind of might be. In a weird sort of way. Coal G-Tels. Coal-fired gas turbine. Yeah, that's not the same thing we're talking about here. Big Boy was the second heaviest steam locomotive ever built. Yeah, it's the Big Boy. Ah, was it the Yellowstone? It's proclaiming itself as being the largest steam locomotive ever built.
Ah.
The Yellowstone. While Big Boy might claim the title of largest operating steam locomotive, the Yellowstone tops it in terms of weight. Relatively few Yellowstone locomotives were manufactured, only 72 in total. Yellowstone also had an unusually short lifespan, often being retired after just 10 years of active use.
That's very short lifespan. I do love how this guy has done this. So what he's done is he's got a signal gantry and then used a footbridge and put the two together, and that's how he's got the signal box.
I love seeing how people create new things out of the building blocks, essentially. The Terrier had the biggest heart of any steam locomotive ever built,
Moggy. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Moggy. Are you looking forward to Terrier 150? I mean, is that a silly question, really, to be perfectly honest?
Oh, J50. I just love J50s.
I know. If only one had been preserved, eh?
Link to the let me go. I can't actually post links. I need a moderator to go and post a link because I'm not actually a moderator.
Oh.
So I don't have post privileges. Not link post, anyway.
Nicely done. The residents will be happy to see this arrive. Yes, they will. They'll be having their fish and chips tonight. Right, so there we go. So that was the Crab and Winkle Railway.
Yeah, I'll go dig it out for you.
Lovely. Right, and let me put it on this screen so then we can get the next route ready.
Shot. That's okay, Steam. You don't have to rush yourself. Everyone will wait.
Right, where are we? Where are we? We are there.
Train simulator.
Yeah. It sounds so dramatic. Train simulator. You've got to
So
love the
there it
Benina line.
is.
Look at that, gorgeous.
That's got a bit of a hill.
Yes.
Right, I want that one, and I want
The fishy one.
this one. That'll be that, and it'll be that. There you go, mods. Do I like pep trains at all? I'm assuming that things like the 315 would be included in that. Must admit, I've only relatively recently become familiar with the expression.
So we are now on the Gazelabahn, I think it's pronounced.
This is a newly released one, isn't it?
It is. So today you're driving the local train from Kitzbühel to Wargl, if you pronounce that right. Probably going to mess up the pronunciations. Sure.
But yeah, big congratulations and thank you, DD9 for that Crab and Winkle line. Very, very good. Thoroughly enjoyed seeing it. Definitely recommend folks go and download it.
Yeah. There we go.
Make sure you leave the author a nice comment.
Will do.
I was talking to everybody else, but you should as well.
I just realised when I said that, I was like, hang on a second.
Is that a Taurus? Yes. Is this the 1016?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Mainstay of Austria, really, isn't it? I use them all the time now.
Yep. Yeah, I used to ride on 315s a lot. And I used to commute into Liverpool Street from Forest Gate. They're all right. I quite like them.
So, and I will show you the route map. So we are currently here, and we are currently at Kitzbühel, which is down here. There is some parts of the other line further down, so you can go down to, where is this? This is Saffelden, and I think St. Johann is this one? No, it's further along, I think. That's St. Johann? No, that's not.
Taurus is great, isn't it?
Yeah. They are great, aren't they? I do love them.
I'm quite fond of the Taurus.
Well, there's St. Johann, so that's St. Johann there. So we're now at Kitzbühel. And we're off.
What are the red DB German trains doing in the UK? Because DB owns one of the freight, but DB bought out EWS. So DB is a British train operator.
And they also bought out Arriva, didn't they, originally? I know before.
They had there. I think they've got rid of Arriva now. I think that's gone somewhere else, if I remember rightly. But
Yeah.
But yeah, the DB freight trains are yeah, they're like, you know, you can see bright red 66s.
Yeah.
You're waiting for the 101, are you, Christoph? Yeah. It's tremendous. Is that a talent?
I think it was.
Yeah, it's a subtle variation on PCB because the signalling isn't quite the same as well. Ferromero, it's again slightly different, but you know, with similar goals.
There we go. So we've got a local stop now coming.
Oh, glad you're enjoying Clinchfield, Christoph. Merseyrail, have you heard of this thing called Google? Let me go and find out for you. Boom, 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 boom.
There we go.
PEP, remember rightly, is the brakes, isn't it? Some sort of electro-pneumatic.
Crossing barriers.
Just
there.
looking down. I'm looking down on the pedia of the wiki. Yeah, class 445s, otherwise known as 4 PEPs. And prototype electro-pneumatic seems to be the going thought on that.
It's amazing the acceleration on these.
You want an SW7? Yeah, I want a switcher. I want a switcher as well, yeah. Or a high nose GP or something.
Oh, speeding it.
The amount of times I play TS1 and press E to get out of the train is crazy. With me, that's basically every time. Or when I press the 3 key and I can't fly the camera around. And it breaks my head for just a moment.
Yeah.
British Train Spotter, this is an OBB 1016.
Yeah.
Which is equivalent to a DBBR 182, which is named the Taurus, but it's actually called an ES64 U4 or U2. On the side, which one is this?
Can't see it on that side. Got a station stop.
Let me consult the Googlers.
Consult the many world information. Coming up to Schwarzsee. Gonna be on time as well. Look at that.
It's an ES64U. It's ES64U. The ES64U2 was the 1116. And the ES64U4, you're gonna love this, the 1216.
As if they couldn't make it complicated enough.
Do I prefer Vectron or Taurus? I've not really seen much of the Vectrons, but they do look kind of cool from what I've seen on the outside, at least.
Like how they've done the weathering on the top there. I think that's quite cool.
Mm. Yeah, Grocer, you don't want switches? Why not? What's wrong with switches? More switches. Exciting things coming for next version of TS. I don't know, actually. I'm way out of the loop on that stuff, Dean. You're saying you've had enough high-nose Jeep? There aren't any high-nose Jeeps in TSW. And there are no switches. Well, there need to be more, but there are switches. Got an MP15 DC, and we did have the SW1000. EasyJet dislikes switches.
It's all these. go.
Is the in-cab fire plan? You mean the Ebola? I don't think it'll be in use now.
Yeah, right. To 100 kilometers.
Just have a quick look at the left monitor.
Left. That one.
Other left.
Other left. That one.
Oh no, that's the radio. That's something different. Is there another monitor there that's perhaps... No?
Nope,
Nope.
that's the only monitor I've got, which is this one. And this is Kirchberg. They're coming into. I've now actually got the windows open. There is a little, look at this, all this. That's kind of cool.
It is a good cab, isn't it? Yeah, it's very nicely done.
Gotta remember I've actually got to stop here.
What's the name of the class? This one is a 1016, which is the Taurus. Yes, the A664 and the SC44 Charger. Yeah, they're from the the ACS is the Amtrak Cities Sprinter, based on the Euro Sprinter line.
All the flowers on the building there. Lovely.
Yeah, it's very pretty. Taurus in black looks, without a doubt, it's lovely.
I prefer it in the red personally, but that's just me.
It's okay. You're allowed to be wrong. We're very accepting here. Taurus is the one that has the musical traction motors, yes.
And I'll try and get a shot of it departing with the musical traction motors. We are arriving early, so I'm pleased with that. There we go. We're off. There you go.
Very nice. Fireman, do you guys know anything about American train routes? Well, you're probably better off asking for a more specific question if you want an answer. Anything? Yes. They have trains on them. You said anything, you didn't say anything useful.
It's true.
The 0 to 60 on the Taurus is incredibly impressive, Baramero. Look up on YouTube for there's video of one of these things accelerating light, and it goes off like a rocket. Absolutely incredible acceleration.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely heard of the Feather River route, Fireman's lovely, beautiful route. It's in this game.
Oh, hello. There you go. Nearly there. Oh, that's why, because we're going down hill course. There we go. So we're halfway through our stops now.
Or I've no idea. Jan, that's not a question for me. That'd be a question for people that know art things. But I'll try and find an answer out. Oh, you live in Quincy? Nice, fireman.
Awful dog, dodgy. Yeah, that's yeah, it was. That was part of Railfan Fest, wasn't it?
You like the mip mip? I think on this, that's done on a button on the right hand side.
Is it? Oh, I don't know. I haven't done
TR.
that. TR?
I think that's the train length on this. No?
Doesn't work for me.
Okay. We might have been a different Taurus.
I know I'm going to lose speed quality, points quality, but I didn't want to mess that one up. We are in the platform, that's the main thing.
Yeah, good shout, LMS. Actually, yeah, if it's on the forum, the community team can look up an answer. Oh, it's the Semmering one that has the Roadrunner. There you go. The U2. My father-in-law runs the Western Pacific Railroad Museum in Portola. Oh, very nice. You'll have to see if he's seen the game, because we simulate Western Pacific on the Feather River Canyon. I do like the Western Pacific livery. I think we've got a Western Pacific GP20 high hood. Glad you enjoyed it, Stoney. I did as well, actually. I didn't know everything that was going to be going on with it outside of the bits I was involved in, and my wife and I sat and watched it for a good few hours. That Amtrak section was brilliant.
Did you like the 9F section, per chance?
Obviously.
Obviously good.
I'll take all the 9F I can get.
That's the one I've actually driven, so...
Here he goes.
I've got cable cars, isn't that?
Oh, neat. That's very cool.
I like that, that's cool.
Have you ever been on the Skyway in London yet?
No, I haven't, have you?
Yeah, it's really good. What I was really impressed with is it's just covered in your normal oyster.
Right.
It's not like it's an extra thing. It's just I just like, how much is this? Have you got an oyster? Yeah, just tap in over there. What? I was expecting them to be, you know, like the London Eye, to basically walk out with an empty bank account by the time they're finished.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not overly keen on heights, and I will admit that.
I'm not massively keen on heights. Neither are my kids, but they both enjoyed it. If you do a Rail Fan Fest next year, will it be in person? Let's figure out next year when we get there, mind the gap.
Yeah.
The benefit of them being online is a wider audience can enjoy them. Getting everything arranged in person is a very different thing, whereas getting videos arranged in advance, having, you know, getting the likes of Matt Connolly and the NJ Transit crew and so on all involved in interviews, and you just practically couldn't do that for an in-person event, or it'd be really difficult to arrange. Whereas for them to just, you know, get on a Zoom call or something is significantly less to organise. And I kind of like the idea that everybody globally gets to enjoy it, rather than just the people who happen to be in the right country. So, no, I'm a big fan of these online conferences that people have started now. I've been able to enjoy model railway exhibitions I probably wouldn't have gone to normally.
Oh, that's true.
Because they've been doing them online. I mean, that doesn't isn't to say that I don't think they should do on real in-person exhibitions anymore, but I think they should have an online element to real exhibitions.
Mm.
Have someone live streaming and walking around the show and that sort of thing.
Oh, it's like we were discussing earlier. Severn Valley have, if you haven't seen it, Severn Valley Railway have just installed a load of webcams. They're running a gala this weekend with the new build Saint. For anyone who wants to see that'll probably be quite a good event. And they've covered all the main stations. I think it's Kidderminster, Bridge North, Highley. I think they've done as well. So yeah.
Nice. See you later, ladies and gentlemen.
See you later.
Is the cable car in London over the water super high up? It's quite high up. I mean, whether you'd call it super high up, I guess depends on your thoughts on it. But it is quite high up because obviously it's got to go make sure it goes over all the boats that may potentially be underneath it.
Especially like cruise liners and things like that.
Yeah. This is really nice. This one came out the other day.
It's last week.
Last week, this one.
Thursday last week.
And this is one of the included scenarios, isn't it?
Yes.
I think they look really nice, Derek, those new heritage schemes. Really nice. That'll do. Gonna have to rename this to Jamie Cam from now on. Next time Sam is streaming, folks, ask Sam when he's going to do a Jamie Cam.
Yes, please. Please do.
The London Dangleway gets to 90 metres or 300 foot. There you go.
Is that your nickname for it, Cameron?
No, I've heard that name for it as well.
All right.
I did see that there was a new bill Biden announced putting something like 20 billion US dollars into Department of Transport, so I'm sure that will go a long way.
Well, hopefully. So we are now here. And we've got this interesting loop.
Oh, horseshoe curve time.
Yeah, horseshoe curve. There's actually two on the route. Look at that. Look, there's one there, one there. And there's like half one there. So we got.
I don't know the answer to that question, Dean.
I was early coming in here. So let's have a look at the horseshoe. Can we see it yet? Oh yes, we can. There we go. So we come out of that tunnel. Look at that. There's the horseshoe.
Talent.
Talent. There you go.
We found Moggy's talent, and it's running away.
There we go.
Hey, Mohit, how's it going? No, your talent's gone missing, Moggy. Yeah, the Canadian Pacific on the Kicking Horse Pass, the 2 spiral tunnels are lovely, aren't they, Josh? That, and I think, is it the Albert Viaduct on the other side on the Rogers Pass? I think that one is really beautiful as well. Like my fish fans, exactly. I captured your talent, put it in the fish fans, and dropped it in the sea. They look like talent ones to me, Cameron.
Almost as if that was timed. Look at that.
Oh, very nice. It's a very pretty route.
It is, isn't it? Now we're coming into the Horseshoe Curve now. There we go. What's that, Nico? OBB thinking about having flirts, are they? I didn't know that.
What's the route name? This is the new one that came out last week, Romero. Remind me of the route name, Jamie?
Gazella Barn, I think.
Gazelaban. Or something that sounds similar to that.
Yeah. And now in the tunnel.
Are you allowed to drink on stream? Do you, when you say drink, do you mean like water, or do you mean drink as in alcohol? I mean, I don't think either of us drink, do we?
No, we don't.
No, so it doesn't matter if we're allowed to.
That doesn't. Yeah.
I think consuming alcohol on Twitch is generally frowned upon.
I mean, I've got my glass of water, so.
Steady on.
Yeah, steady on.
I used to work with somebody that used to get like a 2-litre bottle of like lemonade, and when he finished the 2-litre bottle of lemonade, he'd rip all the labels off it, and then fill it with water, put it on his desk, and put a label on the side that said clear beer.
It's a bit like that joke that they did on TV. Was it Clear Guinness? I don't know. Was that the one? No, awful Dodger. It's just tap water. Good old tap water.
God, a Norfolk boy came out there, didn't it? I just got a chiller over here, and I just fell out of tap water.
Tap water. Oh dear.
I do like a bit of sparkling water every now and again, so I've got a couple of bottles of that in my fridge.
Don't like anything sparkling.
I like sparkling water. It's nice. It's different. It's change. Ross, I'll translate the Norfolk into English for you. Tap water.
Oh dear, that's a good one. I like that.
I'm from Suffolk, so I can translate Norfolk into English.
Because they're basically, well, they're very, very similar, aren't they?
We're just different. It's just as bad. It's just different. They have tap water in Norfolk.
Cheeky devils!
Oh, I'm going to leave that one right where it was. You did all the damage you needed to there, Stoney.
Cheek! The cheek of it! Nico, that saying is actually normal for Norfolk is a saying. We do actually say it. That's alright, Stoney.
I think given that there's three of us that, from East Anglia, we should demand the Gemmel.
Yes. Please. 1950s for me, though.
I wouldn't complain.
So
Or
you
with the
got...
Flirts, Nico. Or with the 47s. Or with the 86s. It's always been quite interesting on the Great Eastern Main Line, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Or you could have it with B-Tails, Brits and B-17s.
Hmm.
Very nice. Or you could go even earlier and go to a stage where it's all in Great Eastern Blue, and then you put it in, like, you've got Claudes and the singles and things like that, Just depends on which way you want to go.
Yep.
And then again, actually, if you go late 50s, you could even then do, like, the early class 40s and things like that,
Yeah, we had the 40s up there. Sadly, before my time, when we moved down there, it was 312s, 47s, that sort of thing.
31s probably as well.
Yeah, we had the 31s on a Harwich boat train.
Yeah. Hopfgarten.
I liked that train so much, I bought all the bits and made a double O model of it.
Oh, did you? Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it's on the railway somewhere.
So you got a Harwich boat train. Have you got the headboard? Do they have a headboard?
No, I don't have a headboard for it. I just got the 31, the blue 31, and some blue grey Mark ones.
Nice.
It were lovely.
Lovely. Lovely jubbly.
It was nice. We had 47s with the DBSOs on the back. We had 37s on freight, 101s trundling through.
Yeah.
It was great. It was just the epitome of discomfort.
It's true. Oh dear. Oh, I can just about remember the 150s. I think it was just after the 101s came out. On the Bitten line.
Do I remember Stevenson's rocket?
Wow. Wow, that's
Ow.
that's ouch,
Ow.
that is.
That brings a tear to your eye, that is.
It does. Oh dear.
You got 150 second hand in Wales. Well, Great Eastern always got second hand stuff. So
We did,
until
yeah.
the Flirts was about the first time we got anything new.
Apart from the diesels and the Brits, and well, apart from the very early first gen diesels, I think was the last time we actually got anything new. I worked out. Because the Brits...
I think the 150s were new. Because I remember someone telling me that used to work on the railways many years ago. Yes, around the time of the rocket, Nick. That they did proving trials of the 150, and they were driving in. I drove into Ipswich station, and they brought it to a stop, and they had a bit of a break. And when they came back out, it dawned on them that the engine had stopped.
Right.
Interesting. So they went in, tried to start her up again, wouldn't start.
Oh.
Oh dear. Okay. So they were hunting around to try and figure out what's wrong. And they found that the curvature on the platform at Ipswich, because it's on a curve, was sufficient with the overhang of the platform. They brushed up very perfectly gently against the engine stop button.
No. Really?
Which meant they couldn't get the thing out.
Oh my
Because
god.
they couldn't start it. So they had to... Fortunately, there's a Loco depot just behind Ipswich station.
Yeah.
So they brought a Loco out and pulled it out of the platform, and then they were able to start it and carry on. But and that's one of the reasons you find now that all the engine stop buttons on Locos have got these little metal bars either side of it, so that it pushes the train out a little bit, rather than locking the engine stop button in.
Well, I be blowed.
Yeah. Silveroo 47. Yeah, there used to be a little yard even at Stowmarket, where I'm from. Stowmarket.
Stowmarket.
Stowmarket. No W in it. Stowmarket. But there was a little yard with a couple of 3 or 4 sidings even there. And there was a loop the 37s would pull into. You know, them were the days. I never appreciated them then, just how much more interesting railway operations were back when there was track.
Yeah.
They boiled the fun out of the railways. They made them all, efficient and nice and comfortable. And... yeah.
Yeah.
We all want noisy, dirty, smelly. It's what it's all about. Are there subtitles for this stream? No. You're going to have to rely on a YouTube auto subtitles. However, when we go full Suffolk and Norfolk, you're probably in trouble.
Because it probably won't be able to work out what that means.
It's not a proper train unless you have to lean out the window to open the door. Spot on, Crucible.
Spot on. Yeah. Very, very true. There we go. So, one last stop and then we're there.
Little selection of trucks over there, all in different colours.
Look at, yeah, just hang on a minute. Let's go and have a look. Yep, selection of different trucks. Look at that. Bit different.
My pink truck never gets an outing these days, very merry. It's terrible. What's my GPU, or do you want to know what GPU is running the game at the moment? My GPU is a 2080 Super, but I'm not running the game. Jamie's running the game, and you've got, what, a 2060 or a 3060 or something?
I can't remember off the top of my head now.
I'm pretty sure it's a 60 of some sort.
Yeah. They've got mirrors, they just turned in, that's all. There you go.
Oh, I think it's a bit more than a 16 seater. Where is it? Jamie's is a 2070 Super, says LMS. There you go. That's what I thought it was. Green with double yellow, that's a 60 kilometers an hour limit.
I better get down to 60 then.
What would happen if you coupled a pump car to the back of a 222 going full speed? Is the pump car going full speed at the point that it coupled, or is the 222 going full speed at the point it coupled? I mean, in the first case, there'd be a bit of a thump.
Yeah.
In the latter case, matchsticks.
And plenty of them.
That's just the Voyager. 60 kilometers an hour, expect 60 kilometers an hour.
There we go.
I'm thinking of upgrading my PC and getting a... I'll probably keep the graphics card because I only just recently got that. But I fancy getting one of these new Ryzen beasties, like a 5800 or something. Are you looking to your F7 Master? It's not just an F7 Masterclass. Oh, no, 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 no. It's train brakes in general Masterclass.
Yeah.
Expect speed reduction. Was that distant warning? .60 with expect stop.
There we go.
.60 with expect spat, yeah. Would the handles go up and down fast or stay still? That depends on the pump car, and whether it's got a the thingy bob on it. You know what I mean. One of them.
A thing me bob, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching my jigger.
Freewheeler. Plenty of hitting the go faster button to stop. Yes, absolutely.
There we go.
Voel, or something like that, I guess.
Yeah, Vogel.
Voel.
Yeah. Us trying to pronounce names, we haven't got a clue what to say.
No, I don't even know who I've just insulted.
Probably the whole of Austria. Well, truth be told.
It wouldn't be the first time, to be
No,
fair.
no, it wouldn't. We knew you could do it. Hey, there we go. Well, we arrived
The
on
game
time.
had confidence in you with all of your 174 points.
Well,
Spend them wisely.
Did. Well, there we go. So those are the two routes for tonight. There we go.
Thank you very much for watching, everybody. That is it for tonight. Don't forget, go and check out Crab and Winkle Railway, which is the workshop route that we ran first.
Yep.
Very, very nice. And there's some scenarios on Steam Workshop as well. And as always, if you download stuff from Steam Workshop and you like it, let the author know. Leave them a comment. Leave them a thumbs up. It is appreciated more than you can imagine.
Yeah, fantastic. Yep. Yeah, and thank you for thanks for turning up, everyone. Thanks for watching and everything, and also and thank you for the route. I mean, that's a lovely route, and make sure if you have a look at some of your tutorials, Matt, on how you've built routes and things like that. If you haven't before and want to build some routes for workshop, I'm sure it would be lovely to see some new routes, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. So coming up tomorrow is Nat running the West Somerset Railway. And on Friday, I'm going to be teaching people how to stop. Lol. There's a certain irony to that. For those of you that know, if you know, you know. If you don't, then you just have to trust me. Yes, it should be fun. Should be a fun time.
Yeah. There we go.
Exactly. All right then, folks. All right, folks. Thanks very much for watching. Join Nat tomorrow on the West Somerset Railway. Cheers, everyone.
See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.